I know the term barn find gets thrown around quite a bit, but this one truly was. 1951 GMC 350. It's a 2-ton truck. We can look at the tag. Others may argue, others that are more educated than I am. But the 353 signifies that it's a 2-ton, and the 24 signifies that it does indeed have a 2-speed rear axle. This thing is solid. No rust, other than one tiny spot I'll show you. There's a ding. The patina is freaking amazing. There's a crease right there. I will show you the only spot of rust on this truck. Right there on the battery box. That is it. There's a little bit of surface rust under the mat and under the seat from some of the mice urine that started to get to it before I found it. Other than that, that's pretty much all. There might be a little ding here or there. I don't know if you can pick that up. All the glass is original other than the driver's side, which was replaced before I got it. Everything pretty much works on this truck, or I tried to get it to work. You've got about 50% brakes. I tried to put all NOS parts on it, which I did. There's one front right wheel cylinder I did not replace. I think the brakes still need some more bleeding. Or it's either the hydrovac, one of the two. All the lights work. And this thing just purrs like a kitten. 248, I believe. GMC was always weird with their numbers. It's got a little bit of belt squeak. Fuel tank's been cleaned, oil change, fuel filter. Did some work on the carburetor, little ignition work. I actually drove this thing home 40 some miles. This has always been, I actually drove it home with no brakes. This has always been a Kansas truck. It was sold in Grainfield, Kansas. Originally, which I have all the paperwork for. I mean, for a 51, she cleaned up well. It is not the original mat. That's from some of the mice urine and everything that we had to clean out of this old girl. The mice had gotten into it probably, it's hard to tell, but several years before I end up getting to her. The seat was not original to the truck. It's out of another one that I had that I believe is original. I don't think it was ever reupholstered. Could be wrong. Either way, it's in great shape. I mean, the inside of this thing, 2-speed works. Rebuilt the starter. Handbrake works. Like I said, you got about 50% brakes. They still need some work. I mean, ashtray, glove box, all the original documents, which We will go over those. Glove box is still intact. Heater works. Defroster works. Blankers work. Brake lights work. Horn works. The only thing I could not get working was the wipers. They do actually work, but another arm fell off, and it's hard for me to climb up under there, so I'm kind of letting her just go the way she is. Factory radio delete. Got the old steering wheel hard card here for your identification. We got the original manual. The mice started kind of getting to it, like I said. The fun thing is, here's the original receipt. Check out how much they bought that truck for. March 9th of 1951. Like I said, it was sold in Greenfield, Kansas. I'm about 30 to 40 miles away. This has been an original Kansas truck. I'm technically the third owner, but second owner. It had to change hands through how their estate changed over the years. He added the optional tow hooks, and it cost him a whole $6.89. It's crazy. And this was with the bed and the hoist, keep in mind. $36.95. He walked out of there for $2,600 with a brand new truck. Chrome grille even. A lot of these are painted. Then there's the original. I believe this is the insurance card. Or not the insurance card, the whatever. Warranty card. This is a great barn find. She's in great shape. She has good bones. When I bought this at an auction in somewhere around COVID, 2020, and the owners had it had been parked for the first time in around 87, and then they did bring it out a few times in the 90s to use it, but it's been parked since 99 to 2001, she said, in that same shed. They stopped paying taxes on it, I think, in 2018, which is when they started kind of cleaning up the estate. And then I had bought it at auction later. But I mean, this thing's pretty well, this is as documented as you're going to get for a truck that I pulled out of a barn that's been sitting for basically the last 25 years. And she did not look like this, but this is what I do. I love saving these old girls. I don't know, she has too good of bones. I showed you the only rust on this truck. She is just in great shape. Dome light works. 1951. She's got a little belt squeal. Like I said, she's got 50% brakes, a good handbrake. 2-speed works. I don't see a need to use it. We don't have a load on, and there's no bed on it. Yeah, let's just see if she moves. She does ride a little rough, with not having any weight on the rear. was a cool old find. I just clean them up and move them on. And I hope somebody either puts it back to work, swaps it onto another chassis, throws a Cummins in it, I don't care. Just keep this thing from dying. Pick up where I left off. I love saving these old things. Like I said, everything works. I don't know if it's going to get any better, but not having any weight on the back sure makes the ride a lot rougher. Not that they rode that smooth anyway, but like I said, heater works, defrost works, wiper no. Clutch is fine, starter's great. A little bit of belt squeal. This is your going to town rig. Maybe not very fast. It's probably going to need some tires. Like I said, I've owned this truck since 2020 and I've tinkered on it, and it's ready to go to a new home. She's for sale. She's in amazing shape. I showed you the only little bit of rust that she has. Like I said, you got half brakes. They're there. Maybe with a little extra pump, but they're there. Need a little Hank Williams. These tires are pretty hard. I've had it up to about 55. And I don't. She's just been sitting for a while. But she runs out. A little bit more work and she could literally be put back to work. Power steering's on today. I do have the driver's side mirror. It's under the seat. She's a good old rig. She's got potential. Them tires clatter. And the road's not the best either. Man, she's getting a little toasty. It ain't that cool though. Oh, we'll use the blinker since we got them, I guess. Probably can't see the light blinking, but I'm telling you, this thing is like, other than the wipers, this thing, she's golden. Like, you just can't, it's hard to find them in this shape. The mice got to her the last few years, but it wasn't anything that I couldn't clean up. I don't smell any odor, nobody else does. So I mean, we tried to neutralize it the best we could. And I've seen way worse. But I mean, she's cherry. I can tell you that. I wish I could have got the wipers to work, but I couldn't. Or I gave up. It's time for her to go to a new home. Somebody to actually do something with her. I do also have the grain bed. It's a wood bottom. If you're interested, it can go with the truck. It's I think it's a 14-foot wood side, wood bottom, in great shape. Tarp's actually still good. When I found the truck, they had the tarp for the bed draped over the front of the truck. And a lot of the patina that you see on the driver's side is from it sitting on the right side of the barn to the right side of the door opening. So it got more sun on the driver's side over the years than it ever did the passenger, which it has amazing paint. Absolutely no rust other than in the battery box. I mean, this thing is solid, not one single rust on it, other than in the battery box. No surface rust other than even, yeah, where from the mice pee, that's it. This thing is cherry. She's for sale. I don't know how much, but she's for sale. I'm not going to give it away, but she's for sale.